Naomi makes plans to leave the palace if the Ooni does not caution the oloris. Queen Naomi makes plans to leave the palace if the Ooni does not caution the oloris. Hello, people, and welcome once again to D&Z TV. Yeah, we're super excited that we have you here, and we have some very important information all for you. So, if you've not subscribed to the channel, we urge you to subscribe, click on the notification button, comment, like, and share. So, it is no more news that Naomi is actually back to the palace, but so much seems to be happening now, as Naomi is no more feeling the importance and sweetness of coming into the palace. Yes, she's not really feeling it because she's been having a lot of threats and a lot of issues and a lot of challenges. At this point in time now, all Naomi could do is to tell herself the truth. And she told herself the truth by saying, "It's only a fool that tests a river with both feet." Yes, it's only a fool that tests a river with both feet. It is actually logically wrong for anybody to test the river with 2 feet. When you're testing the river, you're supposed to do so with just 1 feet alone. Yeah, it's only when you put 1 feet and you see that, okay, oh, this feet is working, then you now apply the second one. But when you now want to enter into the river and you do so with your 2 legs, there is every tendency and possibility that you will be burnt. You will technically be burnt. That is why Naomi at this point in time is telling herself the truth. She's telling herself the truth that she wants to be extremely, extremely, extremely careful. It is time for her to be careful. It's time for her to watch her back, because these people are not smiling. If for them to come out openly and say they cannot work for her to come and enjoy, then it now gives us room for concern. Yeah, it now gives us room for serious concern. It gives us room for serious worry. It gives us room for serious anticipation, because we cannot tell what's happening, we cannot tell what's going on, we cannot even understand the gravity of the intent of all of these women around Queen Naomi. Over time, Queen Naomi has tried to keep her steez. She has tried to remain relevant. She has tried to remain true to the cause, all because of her son. But it seems as if the more she's trying, the more difficult all the issues are coming up. So therefore, she's now trying to see how she can actually give way for them to take the palace and go, because they are of the opinion that even when she left the palace, they still stayed back. But I mean, come on, what's one to think of it? If for any reason she decided to leave the palace, for her own mental health alone, it is actually not out of place. Everyone has a reason to leave. Everyone has a reason to leave. Everyone has the mindset to remain true to the cause. So for her now to be in this level and be in this dimension, that she's actually telling herself that, okay, now right now, you know what, she's gotten it up here. She actually wants to leave. So it is nobody's responsibility now to see that she leaves, because if you want to look at it technically very well, she's been there, she's given the only a child, and yet people are still somehow fighting her. People are still somehow getting involved in meddling in issues that does not concern her. So now when you want to look at it technically very well, you now find out that of a truth, she does not really have the mind to stay again, because even with the last threat that came up, even to the point that they are even threatening to kidnap the boy. There was even a time where they even had to there was a case of poison over the past few days, where they said the cook was being instigated to poison Naomi and the boy. So we now find out that these people are actually all out to harm this child. They're actually all out to do the undoable. They're actually all out to make sure that nothing good comes out of Naomi or her child. So if the situation has gotten to this level, then you now know that of a truth, she actually needs to bail. Of a truth, she actually needs to be extremely, extremely careful. You know, in as much as I know that God is still God and He can do everything, there are some certain things that one just needs to know that this one has to do with your ability to live and run out of that place. Because, my brother, if you want to look at it very well, these people are all out. And there's nothing as bad as someone who's desperate. You know, once a person is desperate, once someone is just all out to see that they harm someone else, then you should know that a danger is really lurking at the corner. You should know that people will definitely fight, struggle to see that they come to the point of making you feel that no matter what you do, no matter what you say, you can never, never, never have it all you can never, never have it all working very okay for you. People will definitely still want to feel that you're not doing right. People will definitely want to still feel that you're getting it wrong. People definitely want to still see that they fight you to a standstill. But that is where you now need to bring your own street credibility. Naomi might be quiet, Naomi might be naive, Naomi might be a church woman, but that does not take away her street credibility. Naomi is still very, very, very wise, street credibility wise. So this is what has actually motivated her to know that she cannot payment in this thing that is not working. If it's not working, it's not working. So the best thing for her to do is to look for her square root. And that's exactly what she's trying to do right now. She's actually looking for her square root. She's actually trying to make them know that of a truth, they can try, they can fight, they can push. But no matter what they are doing, no matter what they are pushing, they are going to be pushing in vain. Yes, they will be pushing in vain. They will be trying, they will struggle, they will scammer, but no matter what happens, they just know that this one they are doing so is nothing but pushing in vain. And when someone is pushing in vain, you should just know that the person is going to somehow fail. Yes, the possibility of the person surviving it to the end is very, very, very slim. So right now, Naomi has cautioned them that Ooni should caution these his wives. She is not finding it funny anymore. She came here to have peace, but even the peace she's not seeing. So logically, why should she be here when ordinary peace she cannot find? If she must be here to enjoy the peace and harmony in the palace, then everybody should back out. Everybody should back out. They should just leave her space alone. And all of those people who are just trying to warn her to come back, to come back, to come back. Now that she's back, is it that she came back for them to put more worries on her head? This and more are things that she cannot take. Alright people, this is where we'll be stopping our video. Thanks for watching. We ask you that as you watch, you continue to subscribe to our channel, click on the notification button. We really, really want to hear from you. We really want to see how we can serve you better. We really want to know what you think about our content. Just highly let us know. And guess what? As you give us these reviews, we are definitely going to improve to serve you better, because we are just here basically because we want to make you good. We are here because we wish it's our prerogative to serve you better, to serve you well. So please, we really want to have feedbacks from you. What are those expectations that you've been having concerning our channel? What are those things you want us to add? What are those things you want us to remove? Let us know, and we'll definitely bring them to you. Thank you, and bye-bye.